You rode on the south side to your new home? Maggie's like, what is them things?
She's gonna eat them.
What are them things? Yeah, Maggie. Your new friends? You keep the coyotes away from them? Yeah, what y'all doing? Say, what we doing, Mama? Alright, let's get them in the pen. They can run around play. Oh Lord, look at Lulu.
I don't think Lulu's too happy. She's like, what are them things doing out here? What do you think, Lulu? You like your new neighbors? Huh? That fence is gonna get you when I turn it on. You might as well go ahead and figure that out. We probably should go ahead and turn it on anyway, I reckon. Get them little goats used to it. Well, let's do it right now. That way if they touch it down there too. It's on, it's hot. Oh Lord, what's that behind me back here? Well, after me. You better go on somewhere another get. You better go on somewhere.
What y'all doing?
Who wants to touch the fence first? Oh Lord, there's Lulu. Oh, Lulu's not happy. You might as well come get Lulu. Throw her back across the fence.
Hey, Lulu.
Hey, Lulu! You better quit.
Come here, Lulu. How'd you get in the fence? Hey. I can't get hold of her.
Oh, get her. She ain't bowed up now.
Come here. What this ain't gonna be good.
We already had a neighbor dispute already.
Hey.
She's gonna get him.
Is she gonna try to kill him or something?
I don't know what she's gonna do. She's not happy though. I don't reckon, you reckon she thinks they're gonna try to get her kittens?
I don't know.
That nurse fixing to get electrocuted. If the fence is working.
The fence is working. Lulu went right through it.
Well, she jumped through it all of a sudden though, so I don't know. Oh, there she goes. She's at her.
Lulu. Lulu, now stop. Come here.
Well, hold on a minute. Let's turn the fence off. All right, fence is off. All right, fence is back on. Let's see if they can get it figured out. I ain't put the tester on to see if it's working or not. Lulu's fixing to go through the fence and get them again. I reckon we're having goat races. There's enough room out here for all three of you to stay. Come on. Come here. No, he's just playing.
He's just playing. Your belly's full though. Your belly's full. Possibly. But they drink all them liquid. It'll like a full stuff. I hear the milk sloshing around.
Well, this is their new place. The Premier One Fencing finally came, what, yesterday? Yeah. One yesterday. So after work last night, I came here and we kind of put it together. And they got them a pretty good little run right there. This is what, the 164-foot roll? So it goes, we got just a little bit of room over here because in the afternoons the shed shades it right here pretty good. So we got it enough to go ahead and give them a pretty good long run. And it's pretty good size. So we see how to do tonight. It was hot today, so we didn't put them out here until late this afternoon. Well, it was about probably, I don't know, about 7:30. Yeah, because it's 8:30 now. So, but here's the little house that we turned out. It used to be the hog house, but it turned out pretty good. Got them some hay in there to mess with and make a bed out of. So they just had their last bottle for the night. So I think we're going to turn the fence back on and just kind of let them run loose and see how to do for a while. All right, I want to tell y'all something. That cat right there has got more than 9 lives, cause come out fed this morning, couldn't find it nowhere, looked everywhere, couldn't find it. I go to work this morning. Kim says cat hadn't come up all day. I get home, just have got home in the yard from work, and I hear a cat just a meow, 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 and it's under this Trailblazer.
Under the spare
I thought I ran over it when I come up in the yard, but that stupid cat has been in the spare tire of this Trailblazer, rode 13 miles from my house to work this morning, stayed under the truck all day from like 7:30 this morning till it's 10 after 6 right now. Stayed under this truck all day in the spare tire and made it all the way back home, another 12 or 13 miles from work. And there it is. So let's go see if we can feed it, because it ain't had nothing to eat all day. I swear. That's one lucky cat right there. Well, we had a pretty big rain last night, so they got up under the shelter and stayed. And this morning, it looks pretty dry in there. So I reckon the shelter's gonna be all right, because it rained hard last night for a regular little while. I don't know how many inches we got, but it came down pretty hard for probably, what, 30 minutes or so? It rained hard. So the old shelter held up pretty good, so I think it's gonna be all right. Kept them dry. Well, we had to run Track Supply and get another bag of milk for the baby goats. They've about drunk up the first bag we got, and it's going to be a few more weeks before we can get them weaned. And it's been so hot here right lately, I think we're going to try to get them a little extra shade. The shed in the afternoon shades them pretty good, but sometimes, like right now in the middle of the day, there's not a lot of shade there. They got a little bit of shade, not much. So we're going to try to rig us up a tarp and some electric fence posts and try to get them a little bit more shade for the time being anyway, till we do something a little bit more permanent. But anyway, I figured this would be a good time to give y'all some bad news that we had this last week. You know, we got the baby goats and we've been feeding them 4 times a day, and our last feeding is between 9 and 9:30 at night. And we had the baby goats in the old cow barn until we could get the new fence in. So the other night, about 9:30, we hopped on the old side-by-side and drove to the cow barn to feed the baby goats. And I knew when I had started off, I just felt something didn't feel right. And so didn't think a whole lot about it. Went on to the barn, fed the baby goats, come on back. Sure enough, when I came back, one of the kittens was up under the side-by-side when we left. And sad to say, it didn't make it. You know, normally we'd check on stuff like that, but they'd never been around the side-by-side. They'd go around the trailblazer a little bit, but they'd never been all the way to the side-by-side. And anyway, sometimes that's just the way things happen. And I hate to even tell y'all about it, but that's kind of what happens around here sometimes. And just can't never tell once in a while. But anyway, we lost one kitten to the side-by-side that night. And we got noticing there was another kitten that got gone too. We couldn't find him the rest of that night. We went back to the barn thinking maybe he'd got up under the side-by-side too, and went back all the way down to the barn and back around, look, couldn't ever find him. And the next morning, Kim went out to feed him, and there he was. He showed back up, and he was limping a little bit and kind of not putting a lot of weight on his back right leg. But now he's doing great. That little cat came back. I reckon just kind of stove him up a little bit, but he's doing good. And wouldn't you know it, that cat that had the stove up back leg, it was the one that rode me to work Friday and back. So I reckon we're gonna keep that little kitten here with us. I don't know if it's meant for him to stay with us or for us to try to get rid of him, but he's already lost 2 lives here, so I think we're gonna let him finish it out right here with us. So we always try to check real good now, all the vehicles, make sure that there's no other kittens or anything around. Lulu's pretty good about, she'll lay under the side-by-side, or she might lay under the trailblazer, but you can see her laying there when you go out. But now the kittens, they like to climb up into things, and I guess that's what they did the other night. So we got that kitten left, and one more kitten's been promised out, and so we check now every vehicle before we leave. If we're going to drive this truck, we check it really good. We actually go back out to the barn now and call them up so we can actually see them and lay eyes on them before we leave and do anything now. But now they've got what they like lit up under the old Ford truck. And I guess they figure it's a little bit safer because we don't drive it as much, just make a few egg deliveries on the weekends. But they've got now, they're getting big enough that when we call them, they come out pretty quick. So, kind of want to let y'all know about that. All right, well, we made it back from Tractor Supply. We ended up picking us up a charcoal grill while we were there. My other grill, the orifices in it are stopped up as best I can tell because just the flame is so low, if the wind blows it all, it'll blow it out. So I got to take time to clean that out, but I ain't gonna do it today. Right now it's showing us like it was 95 degrees a while ago on the thermometer in the truck, and it's really humid. So we're gonna get out here, unload the little charcoal grill, probably have a little something on the grill tonight for supper. Try to go out there and get this tarp put on for them baby goats so they have a little extra shade, and it won't be long, we'll go back in the house and cool off ourselves.
Canned butter beans.
Yeah, we went and got some more butter beans yesterday from Kim's mama's house. And so I reckon the cooling off we're gonna be doing is canning butter beans again this evening. So, but at least we'll be in the house with air conditioning on. Won't be so bad. All right, go ahead and see if we can get that tarp on there for them little baby goats right quick before it does really get hot. Yeah, that don't look like much right now, but at least to keep, I'm hoping that the rain will run right off. I'm hoping this right here, if it gets real heavy with rain, that it'll come on down like that. And we're probably fixing to find out, because this fixing storm it looks like. But it don't look like much right this minute, but I think it's gonna give them enough extra shade that'd be all right till I can figure something else out. As long as the storm don't come and blow it away. What are you fussing about? Huh? What are you fussing about? You don't know about them goats neither, do you? You slung dirt in here in the truck. What are you doing?
What are you doing? You won't get that fence.
Lick that fence, see if it's stone. Crazy.
And it's spraying.
Yeah, the flies have got back on. I done sprayed them one time, but that's been 3 or 4 days ago. Now the daggone flies is back on them again. All right, we got to run by the chicken coop right quick before that storm gets here. Yes, we kind of fixed up their house a little weird looking, but we'll see if it's going to last through the storm or not. Don't be judging. All right, it's starting to lighten. We got to go. It's looking bad over that way. Shove that little tarp holds in there. But I don't know. That storm's here, it's coming down. Now I wonder if the tarp's gonna survive or not. Well, I guess we picked a good time to test it and see what it's gonna do. We'll let you know how she looks in a little bit when this thing blows over. Well, the storm is over. And it ain't looking good. It's done blowed all the chairs off the porch, pillars off the porch. Lulu's like, I don't know what's going on out here. Lord, it's done broke the leg off one of our chairs. I've had them chairs for 40 years. Did it just come out or did it break off?
Maybe it just came out.
I think it just came out.
Yeah.
There we go, that's fixed. But the old tarp didn't make it. Ooh, Lord, that's some good lightning over there. At least I think it just broke the zip ties on it, but hey, goats, what y'all doing in there hidden in the corner?
Look at my thing.
Well, oh Lord, it's still stormy. Well, I think it's just lightning now, so let's see if we can go right quick and fix that right there. Yeah, y'all traumatized, ain't you? See, the way it's supposed to work is
The water's
supposed to run off. But it was a big heavy downpour though, so let's see if it tore the eyelets out, if it just broke the... I think it just pulled off the post. Grab that side there, I think that's all it did. Because this zip tie's okay on this side. You need a post on, they're not completely solid at the top anyway, so. Let's see if we can pull that this way. Might not hurry back up if we get electrocuted. I may try to just put an extra one on there just in case. That's all it did, it just pulled off. Alright, we're gonna do take 2. But that ain't crazy. They're like, it's storming. We're gonna stay in the house. Alright, y'all stay in there. We'll come back and feed you in a little while. Alright, another little storm's coming through, so hold tight, let's see how this one does. Wait up there, you old fat tail. Yep. Otis has got to have a shot coming up next week. I ain't gonna tell him though, because he's got to go to the vet to get it done. He's not gonna be happy about that, not one bit. You're not gonna be happy about that one bit, are you? Nope. You're gonna be mad. Putting old pet carrier. Because I think he got to go the same day Lulu's got to go get her spaying done. But you get to come right back home though. Yep. Alright, take it easy. Well, after a little bit of adjusting on the tarp, it worked pretty good the second go around. And it gave them plenty of shade when the sun popped back out. So for the time being, I think that's going to be all right. I got some ideas that I want to do with this barn here behind us to kind of maybe extend it out on either side. So hopefully I can get some prices on that next week and kind of see what that is going to cost. But that would be my permanent solution, I believe. That way I can park the trucks under that shelter too on the other side and kind of get them out of the weather. Well, while the storm was going on, we got one more cannon of butter beans done. You know, we went yesterday and got another thing of butter beans for her mama's house. How many was in that bag yesterday?
We got a bushel yesterday.
So we got one cannon done. We got them already out. They're cooling right now. And decided we'd come out and feed up real quick. Everybody took care of. And we got one more cannon to do tonight. That'll finish that bushel of butter beans up.
Yeah, I got a bowl there, so it might not be quite 10 pints, but it'll be close.
Yeah. So So I reckon we're going to get back in the house and get that started, try to finish it up before too late. And so I guess that's going to wrap it up for you again this week. Again, we appreciate you joining us. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends and neighbors, and we sure hope you come back and see us on the next video.